Hello and welcome to episode 45 of They Tried to Bury Us on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, after a few disruptions and missed episodes recently, today it is Morecambe away and Tranmere Rovers at home in the final two games of the season and the save in Sky Bet League 2. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Morecambe is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Morecambe, and it is Herrick in goal. Back four is Butcher, Wildman Armour, Mullin and Agyemang. McMahon Brown behind Bridge and Davis in midfield. Namai on the left, Chimaziri on the right, and Kyle Wootton leads the line up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants them to win this one for the fans and seal the title for us. I think that's an entirely reasonable proposition. So let's go with pumped fists and agree with my assistant manager. And let's go. So into the action. And as always, first 10 minutes, we will see how things go. We will make any adjustments on the fly that we need to. Hopefully we won't need to do anything too soon, as Namai plays in Wootton, who smashes it against the post. The keeper was beaten all ends up, and the defender clears it into touch for the throw-in, and the highlight comes to an end. And we've picked up our first injury of the day, and it is Frankie McMahon-Brown, our defensive midfielder. So it is going to be Ryan Carr that's going to come on in his place. And we'll confirm that change with only 4 minutes on the watch. Not the ideal start that we were looking for. And hopefully we can managed to get a goal. As it stands, we are on the cusp of the title. We have a better goal difference than Tranmere, and as it stands, a 3-point lead. So although not mathematically secure, if we can hold on, then we should be home and hosed. Namai gives the ball away and the highlight comes to an end. But if we can win this one, we absolutely wrap it up here and now. And the final game of the season is all about the trophy presentation. So half an hour in, and now it is Morecambe with a corner to the far post, and Jack Kingdon heads it past the goalkeeper, but it is disallowed for a handball, and we escape. It remains 0-0. So I'm going to demand more from the lads. They've not been brilliant in this first half. We're going to need to make 2 changes at half time, one of which is going to be Mullin. In fact, it's not. It's going to be Agyemang and Davis at half time. So it is 0-0 at the break. We have to be better. So let's get Agyemang off and bring on in fact, we'll put Ryan Carter right back. So Agyemang then can come off, and Meerholtz can come on. I'll then put Mullin in as defensive midfielder. And now the other change is going to be Martin Davis, and we'll bring Matt Butcher into midfield, and Davis can be replaced by Cameron Ishmael, and that will do. So we'll go out there for the second half, and hopefully we can grab the goal that will give us the win and the League 2 title. But as it stands, 49 minutes gone. We haven't even had a shot on target yet. So we're a long way off winning the match. Kyle Wootton is tiring rapidly. I think he's going to be my next one to come off. We'll bring on Jacob Wakeling as Butcher plays the ball forward into the penalty area. Header away from McNeil. Samuels brings it forward and plays in Ross on the right hand side. He cuts inside, feeds McNeil, and Charlie McNeil has given Morecambe the lead. It is Morecambe 1, Bury 0, and it is going to go to the final day of the season for the League 2 title as it stands. So now Kelly Namai needs to come off, and we'll bring on Tony Fisher. Not ideal, but we haven't got any other left-sided players to bring on as Mullin finds Wildman Armour. He plays it infield for Meerholtz to Chimaziri. Back to Meerholtz. Chimaziri. Carr. Infield for Mullin. Plays it left to Ishmael. His cross is turned home by AJ Bridge. And that's 1-1. And that is 68 minutes gone. So, yeah, we'll make that change. And I think we're now out of substitutions. Yes, we are. So it is down to the lads on the pitch to do the business. And Tranmere aren't playing currently. So, as you can see, 3-point lead and a 15-goal advantage in goal difference. So it should absolutely be all over. We are playing Tranmere on the final day, so they would have to beat us by 8 clear goals to overturn that goal difference and nick the title, as Kingdon plays it forward, and we've won it back. Wakeling gives it away again. It's played forward for Foxakande, the cross, and Charlie McNeil slams it into the back of the net, and that's a second goal for Morecambe and for Charlie McNeil, and it is Morecambe 2, Bury 1. So now Wakeling plays it back. Meerholtz to Wildman Armour. We're going to go attacking as Carr plays it forward for Butcher. Chimaziri back to Meerholtz. And Miller to Butcher on to Bridge. Fisher hits the post. It's cleared away. Carr beaten in the air, and it goes out for the throw-in, and that should be the final whistle. And this one ends in a defeat. It's Morecambe 2, Bury 1, and I'll be back with the second match of the episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and our final game of the season against our title rivals, Tranmere Rovers. We are the home side, and the team that's going to go to Gigg Lane and try to win it for us is Herrick in goal. Back four is Meerholtz, Wildman Armour, Kikuri and Carr. Mullin behind Butcher and Davis in midfield. Namai on the left, Chimaziri on the right, Kyle Wootton up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is suggesting I say, come on lads, win this one for the fans and seal the title for us. I'm going to agree with him, so we'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and see if we can do it. So I'm not going to do anything dramatic unless I need to at any stage in this game. We only need to hold them off. We don't need to win the game, we just need to not lose, and then we will be champions. So we don't need to force the pace early doors, but Tranmere have had the better of it, so I am actually going to demand more now, and hopefully they can deliver that little bit more, and we can actually have a shot, would be good. As now Holland to Samuels, Sass Davis, back to Traore, Lepata, Samuels with a cross, headed away. Namai thumps it over the halfway line. Sass Davis pumps it forward to Moss. And now Kouassi crosses it in. And Isaac Holland has given Tranmere Rovers the lead on 25 minutes. It is Bury 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, and they deserve it as well. So we're going to go attacking. We're going to berate the lads. And we're going to start looking at potential areas for improvement. Well, Meerholtz is having a shocker at left back. Samuels now with the throw in, winding one up. Launch, in fact, doesn't launch it. It was a bluff. Holland to Moss. And Isaac Holland slams in his 27th goal of the season to make it Bury 0, Tranmere Rovers 2. And this is turning into a disaster. Tranmere have gone to the top of the table. Ball into the box, header away. Kukuri puts it back in the mixer. And they get it clear. Meerholz comes forward down the left-hand side. Gets his cross in. And the downward header from Martin Davis makes it Bury 1, Tranmere Rovers 2. We're back in business. But we still need another goal to wrestle the title from Tranmere Rovers. And if we can go in at half-time just 2-1 down, then that will be pretty good considering how awful we've been. Butcher now with a free kick to the far post. And the shot is deflected and then cleared. Meerholtz, but the highlight comes to an end. And that is half-time. Bury 1, Tranmere Rovers 2. We have to be better, and we're going to make some changes to try and help that happen. So Ryan Carr is coming off, and Abdul Salem will come on at right back. Meerholtz is going to replace Wildman Armour at centre back, and Wildman Armour will come off for Cameron Ishmael. And Dan Chimaziri needs to come off as well for Brody Pert. And at this point, I think I'm going to make 4 changes and bring Wakeling on as well. So let's go. Second half, we've only got one more change available. Can we force an equaliser that will deliver us the League 2 title? It is Kukuri playing it forward to Brody Pert. Up to halfway. Finds Davis. Pert gets it back. Davis into Butcher, who shoots but doesn't keep it down. And the highlight comes to an end. Now Welsh with the free kick. Feeds Bates. Hits the post. And we slam it into touch via Meerholtz. And the highlight comes to an end. And it is going to be Matt Butcher that's going to be the next and final substitution. And we'll bring on AJ Bridge on the hour. Ball into the box. Header away. Holland gets rid of it. Davis picks it up. Plays it into Ishmael, who drives forward down the left-hand side. Ishmael's cross, and Jacob Wakeling off the bench to level the scores. It is Bury 2, Tranmere Rovers 2, and as it stands, we're heading for the League 2 title. So we'll confirm that change. I'm going to stay attacking. I want a third goal to give us that little bit of breathing space. Price Jordan into the box. Bridge wins it back. Finds Herrick. Plays it forward but gives it straight to Traore, who shoots too high. And the highlight comes to an end. We're into the last 20 minutes of the season. As it stands, we're winning the league by 2 points. So we just need to hold on to what we've got. And I'm going to drop to, in fact, I'm not going to drop now while there's a highlight going on. Samuels with the throw in. Long throw, headed behind. In fact, it's come off a Tranmere player and it's a goal kick, but the highlight comes to an end. Lapata to Campbell. Samuels. Back to Lapata, who goes long into the channel, but Kakuri is the beneficiary of that. It's played forward, and surely Isaac Holland is offside. Apparently not. It is. Bury 2. Tranmere Rovers 3. We've got 9 minutes to find an equaliser to wrestle the title away from Tranmere Rovers. Now, Meerholtz into Ishmael. Meerholtz plays it forward. Bridge back to Meerholtz. We only need to draw the game. Kakuri plays it forward for Davis. Over the top. Bridge brings it down and lifts it into the roof of the net. And it is Bury 3. Tranmere Rovers 3. We're back on course for the league title. And into the final 5 minutes, I'm not going to go back to positive. I'm going to leave it on attacking, and we're going to see the game out as it is. Samuels to Lehane, and then Traore to Price Jordan. Price Jordan to the byline. Keeper gets the block, but it's spilt and then cleared. Highlight comes to an end. There's 5 minutes of added time. And we're into the final minute of that now. And that is it. Full time. And we are Sky Bet League 2 champions. I'll let you enjoy the trophy presentation before I show you the confirmed final league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. So there it is, the trophy held high by the Bury captain. Fireworks and ticker tape explode into the sky, and I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the final League 2 table of the season and the final league table of the series proper, and as you can see, we've finished on top of the table once again with 29 wins, 8 draws and 9 defeats from our 46 matches, 120 goals scored and 70 conceded, 95 points, 2 clear of Tranmere, who join us in League 1, and also joining the promotion party, Bristol Rovers, who finished 3rd on 89 points. The 4 teams in the playoffs will be Chesterfield, Barnsley, Barnet and Shrewsbury Town, and taking the drop out of the Football League, Newport County, and finishing in bottom spot, Wycombe Wanderers. So what is coming up on the next episode then? Well, I'm going to go 5 years into the future, and I will bring you back on the next episode and show you what the club has achieved in my absence in that 5 years. So if you've enjoyed this one, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.